to show you what I got on my food shop today. So you saw I did a monthly £100 bulk shop, and now I've gone for a weekly food shop. You're gonna hear the kids playing in the background. I'm just got to get this filmed, I guess. But I just did, it's the 1st of October, and I did a weekly food shop. It was about £76, maybe slightly under, I think. And I'll show you everything we got. This, alongside our £100 monthly shop, will easily last us a week, but it will also probably some of it go into other weeks. So I also had to stock up on a few weekly bits that I haven't had. Like normally I have onions just stewing in my cupboard, but I don't have any, so I had to get all of that. We had no crisps. Normally we buy crisps for like a couple of weeks worth, so I hadn't had to buy any for a few weeks, but all out of those, so I'm kind of starting from scratch a little bit. We also got our first Halloween pumpkin. We are going to be buying a Halloween pumpkin each week up until Halloween, just to make sure that we don't spend a fortune, because they are expensive. And then my plan is to use the pumpkins and make some dinners with them after we've carved them. But let me show you everything I got if I have time. Yeah, so to start over here, that's our giant pumpkin. This was one of the only things not on my list. It was the Cavolo Nero spinach, kale, sorry. I just thought it looked really good and I wanted to try and cook something with that. We've got 2 butternut squash. One I'm going to make into soup, one I'm going to make into my butternut squash and feta pasta. If you haven't seen that recipe, it is up on my channel. I will link it. We've got 2 different oranges. My kids really like oranges, as well as 3 packs of 6 apples. That's not meant to be there, that's meant to be over there. 2 baby corn, 1 cherry tomatoes to go with that pasta dinner, 1 pack of parsnips, some frozen pineapple, some broccoli, and where possible at Aldi we are starting to switch to organic. Not of everything, we're just starting slowly. Some onions. I also got these onions because I'm going to hopefully make some French onion soup. Some red onions, loads of carrots that were 30% off, some bananas, some lettuce, again 30% off, cauliflower. Joel likes to add the cauliflower into his curries. Celery, I normally get the other celery packs, but these were on sale and I don't go through that much celery, so for us it worked out easier and cheaper. But I do normally buy the other packs because they are cheaper and you get a lot more. The garlic, some leeks, a cucumber, some strawberries that were 30% off. Let's see how this turns out. Plums, some olive oil. This is a big expense. Olive oil is expensive now, but I use it for focaccia and lots of other things as well. 2 Greek yogurts. This should last us a couple of weeks. Those I said plums, didn't I? Some falafel, some tofu, 2 hummus. They've got a caramelized onion and a Moroccan inspired hummus. 2 butters, some mushrooms that are 30% off. Some extra mature cheddar, some garlic and onion dip, some pan of chocolates. The boys have already gotten into them, and 2 packs of these yogurts for the boys' lunch. Some stock cubes, 2 packs of mozzarella. I never normally buy grated cheese, but with mozzarella it does work out cheaper to buy it grated, so that is why I do it. That noise is so. Some parmesan. Again, this should probably last us the month. Some Stilton, because I'm going to make some broccoli stem and Stilton soup. Some feta to go along with my butternut squash. 2 packs of basils. I'm going to try and make some. I try and make some pesto each week or each month. This is to go in the freezer. You might have seen in my last video, I'm making a lot of my own sourdough. So I've got a sourdough loaf going here, but that is just for emergencies. And then a pack of crisps each. The boys pick 1 each, but these will last us longer than a week. So that's everything that I got today for, how much did I say? £75, £75, that all was. And this will last us, hopefully, I'm hoping it will last us a bit over a week, and that next week should hopefully be a bit cheaper because I got a lot of stuff and I have my meal plan over here. So this isn't in any order particularly, I just make things as I go. So today I'm probably going to make a shepherd's pie, and that's stuff that I know that I can make each week with all of this. Oh, I did realise I forgot halloumi. Oh well, we'll have to think of something else. I'm just about to work out, so excuse all of this. I just thought, so I filmed everything I bought on this food shop, and then recently what went live was, what's it called? The monthly groceries haul. I thought I'll show you everything we eat for dinner for the food shop that we had. And then I'm also making a pesto. I've got the basil that I bought today, some leftover cashews that were in the cupboard, lemon juice, garlic, and some parmesan, and a little bit of extra mature cheddar in there, and I'm going to top it with olive oil and blendy blend. This isn't something that I make for dinner, however it is something that I tend to have with my breakfast. I tend to have some sourdough loaf with this pesto on top, topped with a sprinkle of cheese and a couple of eggs, and honestly that keeps me full all day. So I actually most of the time skip lunch. I finished it off in this one because there wasn't enough in the other one for it to actually blend properly. And then we got this. Light is not great, it looks a lot better in person, but it's much better than the store-bought pesto, in my humble opinion. For dinner the first night I made a shepherd's pie with some poi lentils that I had in the cupboard that I cooked up, along with pretty much all the veg that you saw me buy. I have two separate ones, one with chunks and one without, because I have got a kid that struggles with sensory things. However, even though I tried, because he doesn't like certain textures, he still was not a huge fan of this texture, and he did end up making his own dinner of just plain pasta and a jar of pasta sauce. I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards because we've been out all day, and I've just run through the door. I have a muslin tucked into my boob because I keep sleeping. And I have a baby that's screaming. But today, it is the next day, it is Wednesday, so we went shopping yesterday, Tuesday. We had shepherd's pie, vegetable pie, whatever you want to call it, for dinner. And for dinner tonight, we actually have loads of leftovers, so we are going to eat that. Me and John are going to eat that, and so's our baby probably, or a bit of a mixture. And our kids I have this open jar of pasta sauce that needs using, so we are just going to have this in some pasta with some baby corn. Not the most balanced diet, but food needs to be eaten up, and it has been a busy day, so I do not have a time to make more of a nutritious dinner. It is what it is. So that is what we're going to be eating for dinner. I'll try and show you if I remember. There's a good chance I won't. And I'll see you tomorrow. So, yeah, here's the basics. Pasta, baby corn, the leftover, and a very sad baby. You might be wondering why I've got a jar of sauce, because I say I don't normally buy them. I never used to, but I have started to buy a few jars here and there so that my eldest son can cook his own dinner sometimes if he wants to. The next day we are having some people around for dinner, and I am making all of my burger buns. I make all of my own sourdough burger buns now, and I have for quite a few months, so I've got a double batch here going, so it will be 16 burger buns, and whatever we don't use will be going in the freezer. And I find it a really aesthetically pleasing job rolling out burger buns. I find it a lot of fun, but I've also got a baby crying in the sling as I do this that you cannot hear, which makes it a bit more difficult, and I'm singing row, row, row your boat. When the burgers come out of the oven, I am drenching them in butter, and that makes them super, and then I'm covering them, and that makes them super soft and really yummy. So it's Thursday night, I've got a couple of people over for dinner, and we've got loads of burger buns that I made earlier. I'll be freezing whatever isn't eaten, because there is 16 buns there, and there's only, how many? 7 people including kids. Got some roast potatoes, that's all the potatoes I had, so it will have to do. Peas and sweet corn. And then all the fixings. I've also got some Cavolo Nero, the Cavolo Nero that I bought in the food shop. I've got that braised with white wine. Burgers in the air fryer and the oven. So this is the dinner for Thursday. So Friday night was of course pizza night. We have been doing pizza night for ages. However, the thing that has changed is the pizza recipe that I shared, gosh, a year or two ago now. We have now changed, so it is now a fully sourdough pizza base that we have perfected. But yeah, pizza nights are always Friday nights, and they look amazing. And this is mostly Joel's domain. I make the dough, but he perfects the look of them. I've just finished cooking dinner, and we've got a mixture. So we've got some rice and puffed tofu with peppers and a teriyaki sauce that we had. Like, this has been in the fridge and freezer that's needed using up for a while, so we're using that up. Some broth, if anyone wants any broth, with some more plain tofu in the air fryer, and then I'm just waiting for these to get finished up. Some rice noodles that we've had that need using up, just cooking away in there. They should be ready in the next like 20 minutes hopefully. But that is what we're having on Saturday night. So what day is that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like day 5, the 5th dinner of the week. And then we can just pick it. We're watching football, so it's just going to be like a not sit down all together dinner. It's just going to be as when the kids and we are hungry, we will just pick at our dinner. But yeah, he's done a great job. It looks super yummy and I'm really excited. See, dinners don't have to be fancy. It's just so simple, but still so yummy. I'm very excited. Sometimes it's just the simple dinners that are the best. The next day on Sunday, we were out for the afternoon and we knew we were going to get back later. So I made these breadsticks. It's the first time I'm trialing out the recipe and they went really well. And next time I'll sprinkle on some herbs and spices and maybe some like cheese on top before cooking, so that would make them really good. And we had that alongside a French onion soup. Yes, I'm aware that it is not as dark as it should be, but we do not use a beef stock. I was too impatient. I had been cooking the onions for an hour and a half and they just were not caramelizing the way I would like. It still tasted great. But when we got back late Sunday night, I think it was really nice to have a really warm, hearty soup and bread. And we of course grilled it and sprinkled over a load of cheese. This next recipe for Monday night is up on my channel. It is my butternut, squash, feta and tomato pasta. It's a play on the viral like tomato and feta pasta, but instead I add in a load of roasted butternut squash that I roasted up a couple of days beforehand, but it's a really easy filling dinner for an autumn day. It is late at night and I've just realised I deleted the outro to this video while I'm editing it. So that is everything that all of our dinners that we ate in a week and our food shopping. We were actually left with a huge amount of leftovers and produce that we didn't end up using this week. So I've actually been able to carry that into next week. But that was a really kind of random video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some inspiration. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye, friends.